Greetings, YouTube. It is so exciting, right? It's 8.4 day. I can't wait for somebody to send me the 8.4 exploration pack because I'm really curious what Kabam is offering. We also see this. Got this random offer popping up. Okay, global chat maintenance. Man, I forget global chat is still a thing. I used to go into it with a couple drinks and it was a lot of fun. I'm not sure about that now. But I think it's still important to be used. Oh my gosh. X Magica, 6-star rank up gems, new season of Battlegrounds. We took the week off. You can see the new milestones. We have this store. Whoa. Oh, wow. How many SIGs are we talking? God. 5 7-star SIGs are 1,000 units. That means if you want the equivalent of duplicating a 7-star X Magica champ, you're going to have to spend 4,000 units. That's the price tag that Kabam is giving, I think probably just Valiant players. We'll see. That is wild. And then the 6-star is also really overpriced. These are 6-stone deals you would expect to see maybe 5-10 years ago, it feels like. Not actually that. Maybe closer to 4 years ago. But, man, 15 SIGs for 125 units. I mean, at least you can say that 5 of these get you, 75 units? 75 6-stones, for 625 units. We've seen worse, but 6-star 6-stones are so easy to get now, depending on your rank, that it's really, really hard to imagine that. Now, here's the interesting thing. This is 5,000 units, and it's not a selector, obviously. It's just a 7-star crystal. So if you have somebody, I'd buy this potentially for Domino. You're spending 1,000 less units to guarantee yourself the equivalent of landing on a 7-star Domino. So if you look at it that way, it feels a little bit better of a value. Kabam, though, had such a great opportunity here to really give us a fair value. And because these are still so new and they're so rare, they're essentially being priced as high as humanly possible. This is like the intro of something that you just can't get that excited about. And then, of course, we normally have these, the X Magica 7-star crystal and the Paragon crystals are back. That's $90 for a 7-star combined with 10 Paragon crystals. And then, of course, you have these other $90 deals, which are, if we think this is a below average or maybe average at best deal, these are just as pathetic as it gets. And sometimes I call it the cheerleader effect, where you, or maybe a better example would be going to a bar and you bring a friend, you intentionally make them look like the worst possible version of themselves. Maybe they got some baggy clothing, no makeup, their hair's a mess. They look like they haven't showered in 3 days. And then you dress something nice. And you stand next to them. And you think of yourself as like a 5 out of 10. But next to your buddy that looks like they just rolled out of prison, you're like an 8 out of 10. Well, this kind of reminds me of that. Because for units, not cash, this feels like a better deal than a couple of these $90 deals. So in that way, you're like, hey, it's not too bad. But I think this is still a C- at best, probably a D+, and the rest of them are Fs. So yeah, a D+ might look like a C or a B even compared to a low F. But 4,000 units is so much to spend on just the 7-star goal. Now you do get 6-star 6 too, but they should be more than that too. I just feel like Kabam had a great opportunity here to give us a fair price, and I'm guessing that spring cleaning is the main reason for this. But Kabam had such an amazing opportunity here, and I think they failed. I like the concept, hate the execution of the offer. I will not be purchasing this. If it was double the SIGs, like if it was 10 7 stars per, and then this should be at least 20. They should just double these numbers for 1,000 units. And I could get 40 7-star SIGs for 4,000 units. I'd actually consider that. But I just feel like it's not worth the units, particularly because spring cleaning is right around the corner. And yes, spring cleaning doesn't usually use units, but at the same time, it's still something that I'm going to be conscious of, because if it's not going to be used now, it's going to be used during the July 4th week sales. So that is my feedback for today. Good luck to everybody who's already jumped into 8.4. I have so much respect for people who jump into the hardest content, and I am not one of them.